So for this next game, we are gonna have to ask the wonderful Audrey Leafs on the count of 3. I want everybody to say goodbye, Audrey. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Audrey. All right, now we are going to play a dating game with these fine eligible bachelors right here. But I'm gonna need your help from the audience. So let's review. Joe, you.
I'm terrified of ass till the host. In real life, no.
I am obsessed with bunnies on crack.
Bunnies on Easter bunnies.
Easter bunny.
Easter bunnies on crack.
Easter
Okay,
bunnies on
and
crack.
John.
I don't want anyone to know that I have a chicken with Ebola.
All right. So should we bring Audrey back in here? Count of 3. Can you guys help me bring Audrey back? 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Audrey. Wow. Welcome back to that last date. Well, I'm happy to have you back again, that's for sure.
I'm happy to be back, not happy to have to come back, but you know how it is.
You win some, you lose some, right?
It's been a lot more losses than wins. Anyway.
Let's, should we take a look at our candidates and introduce our wonderful bachelors tonight?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Bachelor number 1.
Hello. My name's Dylan Donaldson. And I'm a pretty straight shooting guy. Like to use the front entrance.
Great. Bachelor number 2.
Hey, most of my friends call me Rabbit, but I just want you to know my real name's Jesus. I enjoy lots of stuff, but if it's gonna make you crazy, I do it a lot.
All right. Bachelor number 3.
Hi, my name is Tobias. I'm a farmer. I like to live life on the dangerous side. If you know what I mean, if you catch my drift, I like to make my eggs and eat them and see what happens.
Great. So we've met all of our bachelors now. Audrey, you got some great choices here. I think you're going to be quite pleased with at least one of these fine gentlemen. But first, some of our bachelors, I'm sure, have some questions for Audrey. If they...
Well, can I ask them a question first?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to pose a question to the whole group. What I would like to know is, you can answer one at a time, what is the most romantic thing you've ever done for a woman? Question number 1?
Question number 1, the most romantic.
I don't know if it was the most romantic. But it was a thing that happened once. And it will never happen again. Okay, because I'm okay to dabble in the progressive, okay? Using AIDS, you know, when we're doing that thing. And I'm usually the one wielding it, you know what I mean? I can wield one like no other.
You mean AIDS like things that help, right?
Pretty sure we didn't do a test on candidates.
In my case, I do. Okay, let's not jump ahead. So sorry, this is, you know, it's taking me a while. I'm getting a lot of bad memories here, but I don't want to get into it graphically, but let's just say she turned the tables on me.
Alright. That's number 1.
And I couldn't walk straight for a week, okay?
That's number 2. It's the most romantic thing.
I had a great evening playing after my girl. First, we picked up some chocolate. I mean, lots of chocolate. I mean, there was too much of it, and, you know, all the foil, we had to keep on unwrapping the little pieces. But anyway, once we were done with the chocolate, we went down to the hood, just picked up a little, you know, a little good time. Some rocks. What am I gonna say? We picked up some rocks, and yeah, had a great time.
Bachelor number 3.
Yeah.
The most romantic thing.
I'd just like to describe my most romantic date I've ever been on.
Yeah.
It all started with a little adventure like I like. I took her to the Rolladium, the roller skating rink, and we did my favorite dance. After that, I took her out to, we rented a couple cars, and we got on opposite sides of a long, narrow road and drove at one another until one of us was too afraid and swerved. And then we ended the night by going back to my place. Ma was still in the house, so I couldn't go inside, so we snuck back to the coop. And I'm a man of simple means. I should let you know that, Audrey, but I will love you forever. Don't have a lot of money, so the next morning when my date needed to go to the hospital, I paid for the ambulance and carried all of the extra flesh with me.
Bachelors, I'm sure at this point you have some questions of your own for our wonderful candidate. Bachelor number 1, is there anything that you would like to ask Audrey?
Yeah, there's some things I just, you know, I need to find out. I don't like to be this forward usually at the beginning, but, you know, I know you're a woman and you have needs, and I won't always be around. And that's fine if you need to take care of business.
Is that because of the AIDS?
Look, man, just let me get through my question. Also, don't touch me.
Does that come in eggs?
So that's fine if you, you know,
Okay.
you need to do things on your own every once in a while. But I just want to make sure that the equipment you're using is specific to one hemisphere, if you will, of the bodice, of the temple of your body, and that it will never ever turn the tables and be used against me.
Is that a question?
It's more of a, are you okay? Are these terms acceptable?
If I understand them, yes.
It's okay.
Okay, Bachelor number 2, do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I've got a pretty straightforward question. How do you feel about mythical creature drug use?
I don't know that I have a lot of experience with that.
All right.
Not necessarily the answer I was looking for, but okay.
Bachelor number 3?
I got a two-parter.
Okay.
Yes.
Part number 1. Have you ever been a volunteer medic in Africa? Part number 2. You can answer them both together.
Okay.
How is your immune system? And if the answer is poor, are you willing to take vitamin supplements?
No, I think it's okay, and yes.
I'm my kind of girl. We can be together for a long time.
All right. Well, at this point, Audrey, if you're ready to choose, you can go ahead. Or maybe you need a little more.
I really need to get to know some of the
All right.
bachelors a little bit better before I make my decision. Bachelor number 2, I was wondering if there's a particular time of the year that you find more special than other times of the year.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, to me, April.
Perfect time of the year.
Okay. Bachelor number 3.
Yeah, babe.
I feel like part of you went on this show because you wanted to find true love, but maybe there's another part of you that needed to replace something that you'd recently lost. Am I totally inaccurate there?
I'm fine. Many of my lovers that travel behind Ma's farmhouse, I need to replace them quite frequently. But I'm great. I have a special kinship. with all
Okay.
of God's creatures. I know which ones are healthy and which ones are not.
Alright.
I'm just surprised you didn't ask her if she keeps up with current events.
Oh.
Do you keep up with current events?
I do.
Fantastic. Audrey, did any of the
Okay.
bachelors have some questions, or if you're ready to go ahead and choose one of these fine gentlemen here?
You know, bachelor number 3, I'm just.
You can just say you want me right now. It's cool. We got something special.
We have something special that is still confusing in some ways and very special in others.
Would you say that I'm that if we made a video together, it would have gone viral?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, you know, you said you can tell the good ones from the bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a good one or a bad one?
I'd have to get a good look at you naked.
Okay, I think I've made my decision.
Alright.
You know, bachelor number 2, my last boyfriend also was a big crackhead, and I think the fact that you are the Easter Bunny who is a crackhead, it's just not going to work out. Bachelor number 3.
Yeah, babe.
I know that you are obsessed with chickens that don't have the Ebola virus.
Yeah, I mean, who would have anything else?
Is there something I'm missing, bachelor number 3?
I'm not going to confess my heart to you.
You are obsessed with the Ebola virus? You are obsessed with contracting the Ebola virus or not killing chickens with the Ebola virus?
We're pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close.
Listen.
I have a confession.
Yeah?
I own a chicken with the Ebola virus.
Ah.
That's
Got it. Okay. And bachelor number 1, you know, I think we have one really big thing in common, which is that we both don't enjoy having dildos in our butts.